Hi guys, how you doing? Anthony Valle here, Northeast Generators. We're out here in South Orange, New Jersey today, installing this Kohler 20 kW generator. I just want to talk a little bit about the installation process of one of these generators. It's not all only electrical that you have to think about prior to even doing any electrical work. Big thing to consider is where you're going to put the generator. Each town has different regulations on how far they can be from the property line, how far they can be from the house. This specific generator that Kohler produces is their new model, just came out this year, 20 kW RCA. We can now have the ability to put this 18 inches from house or combustible surfaces so that we can maintain our side yard setbacks as town requirements on smaller lots as this one is, because right now where this generator is placed, it's only about 6-7 feet from the property line, and we needed to gain that 18-inch clearance from this combustible deck surface in order to achieve our setbacks from the property line. So that's one major factor in deciding, putting a generator in your house is where you're going to put it and if it's going to be code compliant. One other thing to consider is this generator we have sitting on this preformed generator pad. So you want to definitely make sure prior to setting the generator you level this pad, put that down, and then the generator would get set on top of that pad. If you don't have this pad, one, you're not going to pass an inspection, and two, the generator is going to be unlevel within the matter of a year from settling soil. So you want to make sure you get a good level base, compact it, and then set that pad, and then the generator will go on top of that. Outside of the generator placement and setting the generator, the other thing you're going to want to think about is where is the transfer switch going to go? Is there enough room for it on the inside of the house? Are you going to put it on the outside of the house next to your electrical service? Do you need a waterproof enclosure for your transfer switch if it's going to go outside? So those are a lot of factors that you have to consider. How far are you going to be running your pipes from the transfer switch to the generator? Is it easily accessible to get those pipes from the transfer switch to the generator? So there's a lot of different factors that come into play when selecting a location for your unit. Just to talk a little bit about this generator, a few components that come into play with the installation. One I just talked about being the pad. So not only do you need the generator unit, but you need to have a pad and make sure your installer is providing that. Also, this is the starting battery that's going to crank the generator. You want to make sure you have a good quality battery going into your generator. That's not something that comes with the unit, that's an additional accessory, and you want to make sure that's included in your installation. Another thing, in our climate in the Northeast here, you want to make sure you have something to keep the engine warm at all times when it's not running. So there is an optional carburetor heater that is hooked up to this generator. So you want to make sure that that's included in your installation as well if you're in a climate that gets into the colder temperatures. So you make sure it's keeping the engine warm while the generator's not running, so that when it tries to start, it starts without a problem. Hey everyone, this is Anthony from Northeast Generators. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.